Okay, I've never really done a review on this bike or a upgrade review and everything I've done to it. I'm actually about to sell the bike at about 90 hours, I believe it is. You can't see it, but it says 92 hours. I raced a whole season of hair scrambles on this bike. I've practiced on this bike in the woods and did everything that I thought was necessary to build this bike just for the woods. So let's just start off with everything I've done to the bike. So here we go. So the Mako 360s, when I first came to this bike from my two-stroke, I was getting a lot more arm pump from this bike. I don't know why. Maybe it was just the whole front end setup or the bar setup. It was just different. I don't know. But Mako's changed that. Definitely recommend those. Mako's are pretty sweet. Got the ODIs, lock-on grips. I did the G2 wraparound bark busters. I just recently took them off. But I love the G2s. I did the Gytr air filter. If I get this thing off, show you. Gytr air filter. Did all new Acerbis plastics with graphics. That was literally the first thing I did. I bought new graphics for the bike. Or new plastics and then graphics. Let's see what else. Acerbis frame guards. Custom grip tape. Me and Jackie, my girlfriend, we done this. She actually did this. Did a great job on that. Grip tape here. The Steg pegs. Gotta have these for this bike, man. I could not grip this bike. The yz250 stroke is a lot thicker. You can really squeeze with your knees. This bike, my knees were on the gas tank, and it was just really uncomfortable. So I kind of transferred the squeeze to the puck and right here on the bike. This really helped me hold on to the bike. Gotta have those. Pivot pegs. I actually took these off my yz250 to put on here. Pretty damn sweet. I like those. Polisport ignition cover. Polisport swing arm guards. AXP skid plate with the linkage guard. Pretty sweet. Really like that. FMF powercore 4 slip on. Gives it a lot more deeper sound. Maybe a little bit more bottom on it, or not much performance upgrade, but it definitely made a difference in the sound of the bike. Sounds good. Enduro Engineering rear disc guard. That thing is beefed up. That thing is super beefy. Clutch cover. I've actually had a excuse me. I actually had a brake lever puncture the cover, so this Polisport guard actually would help kind of shield that cover from that. Not saying it would prevent it, but it would definitely help. Gytr fan plugs right up. These are the Unibiker radiator guards. Them things are pretty durable. I got that on my two-stroke as well. Have 130 hours on my two-stroke still there. You can see here, this has got a pretty big ding. Probably took a rock or a stick or something right there. Done its job and protected it. Polisport rotor guard does the job. Polisport fork lug, or whatever you want to call it, protector. FTI revalved and sprung for my weight. I think that's about it. Little quick connects, because I don't like to strap to my handlebars with the Makos. Just right here when I'm loading the bike. I did the bleeders, Motion Pro bleeders. What else? I think that's about it. So I'm selling the bike. Reason is I have a loan on this bike, and I just bought another bike. I bought a Sherco 250 two-stroke, and for the type of riding that I'm doing, the two-stroke seems to just be more preferred, and I seem to be enjoying the two-stroke a little bit more. That's kind of my roots on the two-stroke. I'll definitely get another four-stroke, maybe another FX. I don't know, but right now I got too many bikes that I can ride. I can only ride one at a time, so this one needs to go. But I'll definitely be back on a four-stroke at some point. I just don't know. You only know until you ride another bike. You throw your leg over another bike, you're like, man, oh wow, I like that whip, or I like my bike. So, haven't had an issue with this bike at all at 90 hours. I do know with the intake system on this bike, you know, you do need to be you need to do your air filter changes much more frequently. Every ride, you need to have you a brand new filter, oiled and ready to go. I actually did valves at 90 hours. I did my first adjustment at about 75 hours, and then not long after, I just ended up doing the valves. Had FTI, put new valves in it. The intake track on this bike, you can really suck in some dirt if you're not keeping up with your changes and not sealing off the air intake. I normally take some grease and go around all the way around the air filter cage. I still have the backfire screen in there. Just take some grease and go all the way around the intake. That will kind of help, and that you'd be surprised how much dirt gets caught there. But yeah, definitely need to keep up with that. But other than that, just keep up with your maintenance. I haven't any other problems with the bike. It's been a great bike. Gonna be sad to see it go. Yeah, awesome bike. I'll be on another one at some point, maybe. We'll see, just depending on what type of riding I go to. I'm more leaning on the Enduro side of things right now, so the two-stroke just kind of lugs quite well for all that stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't be afraid to buy a 250fx. It's a badass bike for the woods and whatever you want to do with it. Thanks.